Good evening, world. Good evening, world. Allow me to introduce you to $1 million worth of game for 50 cents. And how this operates is you can operate willingly or unwillingly. It's totally your choice. It's not a force type situation. It's totally your choice. How this operates is I will elaborate and allow you to be a fly on the wall in my head and my life. And if you get anything out of what I am saying that can apply to your life, that brings your life in the positive aspects or helps your life in the positive aspect, I just ask that you donate 50 cents. Or whatever your heart's desires. Don't let me stop you from being a generous giver. And today's episode is called Jump. And I want to share my experience with you guys of how the universe of God and the universal God spoke with me. Now, I am not a religious person. You know, I'm so not a religious person. I'm very spiritual and I'm very open to information, especially intuitive guided information. Let me say that again. Intuitive guided information means the information comes from the source unknown. You know that little voice that you hear in your head that say, don't go this way, and then you don't go that way, and then something happened that way, and you be like, I'm glad I ain't went that way, I'm glad I listened to my first ride, I'm glad yeah, that voice, yeah. And once you become one with that voice and you allow yourself to operate in faith by listening to that voice, then you will be sensitive to noticing and understanding that voice. And you won't have to worry about what type of voice it is because you're going to know. The Bible says, now I said I'm not a religious person at all, but it's a lot of truth in the Bible, so don't get it twisted. The Bible said that, God said, or Jesus said that my sheep shall know me by my voice. You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple. Alright, so in my life, you know, I've been through ups and downs, just living life like everybody else. And then at a certain point in life, it got to the point where I always felt like I was at a mountaintop. In life, I felt like I started from the bottom of the mountain and climbed my way to the mountaintop just to get to the mountaintop and realize that, man, it's just a cliff. A cliff of where, I'm talking about a cliff, and below me is everywhere that I just climbed from. I took my time to climb this cliff and get to this mountaintop and plant my feet on solid ground. Just to get to solid ground and look around and say, is this it? So, I walked from one end to the cliff in my life. I'm speaking in paraphrasing, I follow me. So I walked from one edge of the cliff in my life to the opposite edge of the cliff. And when I get to the opposite edge of the cliff, it's just the same thing, a cliff. So I'm like, man, it got to be something better than this. So I go back through the woods, walk through the wooded area on the mountaintop, gets to another edge of the cliff. So now I'm tired. So I'm just sitting on the edge of the cliff. I'm talking to God. I'm like, oh God, what's going on? Why you sitting me up here on this mission? Now the whole while, God sent me up on the mission to climb the mountain. You know what I'm saying? And God sending me up on the mission to climb the mountain is equivalent to me serving my life's purpose. So me going into that is exercising faith because I'm going into a dark area and I don't know what's going to happen. So when I get up to this mountaintop, now it's just a edgeless cliff. God tells me to jump. I tell God, you crazy. I jumps up, turn around, I goes to walk to the other edge of the cliff. I'm walking back through the wooded area. I'm talking to God. I'm like, God, you tripping, man. How you gonna tell me to go jump? God laughing at me. God laughing at me. And I'm asking myself, how are you gonna tell God he's crazy? He told you to jump. Yeah, I'm telling him he's crazy, he told me to jump. I had to come climb this mountain. He gonna tell me to jump? No, I ain't gonna jump. I get to the other end, and before I start seeing this little area, I was like, well, this look like a side right here that it might be something to it. And I get out there, and it's another edge of the cliff. And God was just laughing at me. And he said, jump. He said, jump. Now, I'm crying on the edge of the cliff because God laughing and telling me to jump. And the more I'm crying, he laughing at me. And I'm speaking paraphrase now. More I'm crying, he laughing. He telling me, my son, get up off the ground. When he realized that I'm actually crying, he stops laughing and say, my son, get up off the ground. Another Range Rover. Don't mind me. He said, my son, get up off the ground. I get off the ground. He said, listen to me. I need for you to jump. I said, God, jump? Why would you tell me to jump? You done told me to climb this mountain. Way to tell me to jump? That's suicide. God said, I am trying to show you how to fly. Because the next area in your life is going to cause for you to use your wings. And what you are doing right now, you are running with wings. You are an eagle. You will be the fastest eagle on land. But it will serve you no purpose unless you use your wings. Unless you use that speed to take off and take flight. And notice, you're not going to be able to bring a lot of baggage with you on this flight. You're going to have to drop everything you know and just take flight and just jump. Now, baggage is good for one thing on your way up. On your way climbing the mountain, you are going to need certain baggage. You are going to have a bag on the way up that mountain. You're going to need that bag because you're going to need your canteen and certain things you're going to need for your rock climb. But once you get to the top of that mountain, you can drop that bag. That bag was there to serve one purpose. It was to make you stronger. It was to make your wings stronger. You hear me? To make your wings stronger so that you can fly higher. I am just to the point of accepting that it's time for me to jump. Will you jump with me? Will you jump with me? And let's fly. I have a book that's called Eagles Don't Flock with Pigeons. And it elaborates, basically, it relates to this story because a lot of us right now are eagles, but we are surrounded by pigeons. Pigeons being our environments, pigeons being our company, pigeons being the thoughts that we keep. Because oftentimes we think pigeon-minded. We may have a vision that is out of this world that no one else can see but you. But every time you tell somebody, hey man, look man, I'm gonna do this, that, third, ooh, that's a great idea. And then some people can't see it. The majority of people not gonna see it. It's gonna be 2 or 3 people, that's a great idea. The majority of people not gonna see it. Don't you let them shit you out your vision. You are an eagle. They are pigeons. They can't see as far as you can see. You hear me? It is for you to create your dream and manifest reality and show them motherfuckers they need glasses. You hear me? Or a telescope or whatever. You feel me? Or better, or maybe just a better sense of vision. Be a positive influence into the world. Do a great service and be of a great service. And if this message has helped you in any way, feel free to donate whatever you want to the Cash App at the bottom of the screen. But I only ask for 50 cents. And this, ladies and gentlemen, has been $1 million worth of gain for 50 cents. I am Omar Akbar. Y'all have a great day. I love y'all. Be of a great service to the world.